Buckley has a degree in political science but lacks formal education in journalism, communication, or media strategy. Fields that are directly relevant to this job. Hey guys, what are we doing here? What is this? It seems like he's lacking a lot of what's needed for the job that he already has. He has never worked as a journalist, news editor, or public relation expert, which would typically be expected of someone in this role. Okay. Hey guys, do we see what is going on here? So, the Republican Party has once said, okay, maybe my memory might be a little fuzzy, so just correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But they said something like DEI, okay, that evil thing out there that will just snuff you in your sleep, that DEI is unethical in every way, shape, or form. And when it comes to the workplace or just really anything in life, to have a flourishing country, you must base everything off of meritocracy, and that is the only patriotic way to go. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what they had kind of told me, right? And I almost thought I was the crazy one, okay? Like, I thought, and I even invited someone who is an expert in DEI and explaining that. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it, man. Learn something. But I thought I was the crazy one, because they even quote Martin Luther King, Dr. Reverend King. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. They quoted him. Okay? So would it be crazy if Republicans did not, okay, operate by what they're preaching? Would it be crazy? Would we be living in a world where these people base their entire campaign off of that one dimension, and then behind the scenes not do what they're preaching? Would it be crazy? I think it would. Hey, let's go ahead and take a listen.
J.D. Vance. What is his job, by the way? Okay, I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
But he has jobs to give, and he's hired Tucker Carlson's son to his press office. That's a plum job.
So let me guess. Maybe it's like a janitor job, or like, something like just getting the coffee. Yeah. Getting the coffee. Preparing documents. Printing stuff, copying stuff, putting things in envelopes, however you want to call it. Is that the job? Or just like to carry the briefcase around. Answer the phones and say, he'll be right here for you, sir. Is it something like that? Let's take a listen.
Taxpayer paid, I'm sure. Before we go into details of that, Tucker's thoughts on DEI.
Oh.
Affirmative action and its new version, DEI, are, of course, by definition, forms of anti-white racism. White men are at a structural disadvantage in getting jobs and getting contracts and getting into schools. There's kind of no pretending it's anything but what it seems to be. Okay. As to the question of DEI, the whole thing is Jim Crow. I mean, it's grotesque. The idea that certain people on the basis of immutable characteristics get certain privileges and other people are hurt on the basis of their immutable characteristics, like, that's totally incompatible with America. It's got to be a colorblind meritocracy or it can't keep going, because it's a pluralistic society.
I wonder if he would have had those same views back in the 50s, the 40s. I just wonder. I always think when I hear people like that talk about this color blindness society they want to live in, I wonder, would they be down for the cause? I wonder if Tucker himself would be marching along with Martin Luther King. I don't know. Hey.
There's no majority of anything that has, anything in common. So to keep the country together, it has to be based on merit.
I'm dumber for having heard that. In fact, I vegged out in a minute. It wasn't that long of a soundbite, but I thought if I only had a burlap bag to place over his head, that would be helpful to society. Do you see what he did there? If you just took a chunk of the statement there from Tucker Carlson, you could explain why Black and brown people are mistreated. How dare he even talk about Jim Crow? And how would anybody on his side of the aisle know about Jim Crow? They're not allowed to learn about it. Mm-hmm. Buckley Carlson. Is that really this kid's name? And I don't mean to disparage it, but this is like if somebody was writing this, okay? Huck Finn, a spinoff. Buckley Carlson, former Capitol Hill aide and the son of conservative media personality Tucker Carlson, set to join Vice President J.D. Vance's press office, sources telling ABC News. He's set to serve at Vance's deputy press secretary, sources say. That's a big job.
Wait, deputy? You mean no, not deputy. No, not that. No, maybe like pretend deputy, like this. No. They wouldn't do that. Like I said, this is the party of anti-DEI. This is the party of you need to prove with experience you deserve this position. No. That's not what happened. No, you are kidding. Get out of here.
It's a really big job. The hire is sure to revive calls of nepotism that were whispered in conservative circles in 2022 when Buckley, a 2019 University of Virginia graduate, was the communications director for then Representative Jim Banks. His most recent position was serving as the Indiana Republicans' deputy chief of staff. Buckley's new gig. Can you put the picture up? Because Buckley's hair and Tucker's, and I understand they're kin, but it's just so interesting to me how their hair is, you know what I mean? It's just, boy, they're kin, aren't they? Anyway, Buckley's new gig will keep him in Republican politics, despite records listing him as a registered Democrat since 2015. Makes me wonder, are you just an opportunist? Daily Beast has the reporting here. Reports emerged in 2022 that alleged Carlson and his wife Susan tried to call on Hunter Biden to help get Buckley accepted into Georgetown when he was a senior in high school. I realize you don't really know Buckley, Susie Carlson wrote via email in 2014 to Biden, a Georgetown graduate. Maybe you could meet or speak to him and he could send you a very brief resume with his interests and grades attached, Carlson wrote. That in this alleged email exposed during Hunter's email scandal is Russian disinformation.
Hey, no, I refuse to believe that. It's weird. It can't be blatant hypocrisy like that. Okay, give me a few seconds. I'm gonna look up some things real quick. Hold on. Give me a few seconds here. Okay, we gonna figure this out. All right. Let's see. We gonna look up the job qualifications of what J.D. Vance has hired Buckley. Buckley Carlson. That's a funny name. Buckley and his experience. Okay, let's see what we get here. It's not gonna be. I'm pretty sure. All right. I mean, he do look a little young, but I'm pretty sure he got a lot of experience on his belt. Okay. Candidates should have at least 7 to 10 years of experience in political communications, press relations, journalism, or public affairs at the federal or state level. Okay. Experience in the presidential campaign, federal agency, or major political media outlet is highly preferred. Okay, that's a few requirements for this position, okay? Buckley doesn't meet these requirements. Buckley only started working in politics in 2019. meaning he has just about 5 to 6 years of experience, far below the typical threshold for a deputy press secretary role in the White House. Hey, I mean, that seems like you might be lacking in that particular area for that particular job. Okay, let's keep reading. His prior experiences was mostly in congressional staffing rather than leading national press operations or handling White House level media strategy. I mean, wow. I mean, it kind of seemed no. Okay, there's more. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna make up for what he doesn't know with like something crazy, right? Like he has the experience because his daddy would never, ever allow his son to be a victim of DEI. I don't, no, can't be possible. Okay, listen. Candidates typically hold a bachelor's degree. Okay, he has to have that. In what? In journalism, communications, public relations, law, or political science. I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure he has 3 of them things just right there in his pocket. Okay. Many have prior experience in news media, speech writing, or strategic messaging before entering government press roles in general. Buckley doesn't meet these requirements. Buckley has a degree in political science, but lacks formal education in journalism, communication, or media strategy, fields that are directly relevant to this job. Hey guys, what are we doing here? What is this? It seems like he's lacking a lot of what's needed for the job that he already has. He has never worked as a journalist, news editor, or public relation expert, which would typically be expected of someone in this role. Okay. Hey guys, do we see what is going on here? They talk about Kamala Harris. Oh, she doesn't have enough experience to be president. She didn't even have enough experience to be vice president. She was a DEI hire. Once again, it's kind of weird because the American people voted for her. When she was running with Joe Biden, they voted for her too because it was Joe Biden and Harris. Okay, but I mean, I think you get the point when it comes to Ketanji Brown Jackson. Once again, they sworn up and down that she was a DEI hire and she has no business in being a Supreme Court judge. But if you remember her history, and I covered this in plenty of videos, and I spoke with an expert who knows DEI, okay? They said, and other people who know this area said that she is the most qualified person to be a Supreme Court justice ever in U.S. history. But you listen to Fox News, she's a DEI hire. Karen Bass, mayor of L.A. Hey, you can criticize her about her performance, especially with the fires or whatever the case is that people don't like her. But to say she's a DEI hire, knowing that she was voted in, makes me feel you have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Tucker Carlson and the Republican Party. Hey, it is just a little weird how Republicans will cry up and down on how America should be ran. You know, the content of the character. You know, let the best person who has the job experience and the skills be given these jobs. But yet, Tucker Carlson, good old buddies with Trump and them, gets his son in through the back door. You know, a lot of people may not have noticed. You know, they kind of just snuck him in there. But now you telling me, with what we just read, he's highly qualified for that position. Only started in politics 2019. I'm just saying, hey, guys, you cannot take them serious on any level there is. I'm just sorry. Like, I have to fact check everything they tell me. They tell me they could be standing right next to me and tell me that the weather outside is 54 degrees. I look at my watch, it says 54 degrees. I'm going to have to double check my watch. I'm going to have to look at every news station that is reporting the weather in my area before I ever believe anything they tell me. Even what their name is. Buckley, I don't even think that's his name. Don't think so. It's too dumb of a name. I don't believe it. No, I don't believe nothing they tell me. I'm going to fact check every single syllable that they tell me, because they've been lying to me ever since. Lying. Everything. So, congratulations, Buckley. You deserve that position. But once again, guys, if you agree or disagree with anything I said in this video, let me know in the comments down below, or hit that Discord button so me and you can have that one-on-one talk. And like always, let's have that conversation.